Fandom, how's it going? It's your boy Hardcover, and today we're taking a look at the first volume of the hit manga series Tokyo Ghoul. So, let's get into it. First things first, I want to apologize about the sound. Normally I have a microphone when I do these types of videos. Unfortunately, the microphone that I have broke, so I have something on order from Amazon. But let's get into it anyway. Tokyo Ghoul is the hit manga series that started in 2013. Chances are, if you have been into manga or anime, you have heard about this series or you've even read it. The series centers around the character of Ken Kaneki, and Ken Kaneki is your typical everyday 18-year-old college student. He's kind of unsure about himself, he's a bit nerdy, he's into reading really strange books, and then one day he bumps into this girl who seems to be the girl of his dreams. She's into the same books he's into, she's into the same author, she seems like a really cool and down-to-earth chick, so they go on their first date. Little does he know, this turns out to be the first date from hell. Or was that my prom night? Kaneki finds out that the sweet little innocent woman that he thought he was taking out on a date turns out to be a ghoul. Now, I know what you're thinking. When you think ghoul, you automatically think those Fallout 4, Fallout 3 types of ghouls where they're emaciated, they look like they're about to fall over. They basically look like living skeletons that feed on flesh. In this series, ghouls are a little bit different. You see, in this series, a ghoul looks just like you and I. You could run up to them, you could talk to them, you could shake hands with them, you can even go on a date with them, and you have absolutely no clue that they are a ghoul. Once again, sounds like my prom date. Kaneki ends up being attacked by the young woman named Ryza, and by some strange stroke of luck, Ryza ends up dying because she is crushed by a bunch of pillars. Now, in order to save Kaneki's life, the doctors perform an emergency organ transplant, and since Ryza was the only person that was there at the time, they transplant her organs into Kaneki, turning Kaneki into a ghoul. I won't say anything else because I'm afraid I'll give away too much more of the plot. I think I've given up enough that you guys will get a solid foundation of what's going on here. But I will say that this story has totally grabbed me, and I cannot wait to keep reading more volumes of it. What I really like so much about this is in the first volume alone, Sui Ishida, the writer of this series, is able to establish a universe, he's able to establish the basic rules of this universe, and he's able to give you characters that you find absolutely interesting. You really end up rooting for Kaneki, and you hope that he pulls through and he is able to withstand the hunger that is building up inside of him, because if you are a ghoul in this universe, you have to feed, and you cannot feed on your traditional foods such as burgers or pancakes or anything like that, because that will make your stomach turn and you'll become nauseous, and it just really has a repulsive effect to them. Now, the first volume centers around the fact that Kaneki has to come to grips with the realization that he really is no longer human, per se. He struggles throughout the entire volume with himself, going, no, I will not eat a person. I will not eat human flesh. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I can put this aside, I can put this hunger aside, up until the last moment where he has to make a crucial decision. It's this inner conflict that really ratchets up the tension throughout the first volume, because you see Kaneki around kids, you see him around adults, you see him around mothers, and then in the back of his mind he's thinking, oh, all they are is meat. No, they're not just meat, they're human beings. It's that inner conflict that you end up going, ooh, is this gonna turn south really quick? Like my prom night. If I have one complaint about this series is that I think there are moments where the art, not the strongest. There are definitely times where it feels a bit rushed, and there are definitely panels where I look at it and I go, I have no clue what the hell is going on, especially in the fight scenes. Now, I have heard that the art does get better the farther along you get into the series, especially when you start getting into the chapters like 30, 40, into that ballpark, but still, it is a minor complaint in this first volume, but it is not enough for me to be detracted by this awesome series. With that said, there are moments in here that are genuinely frightening. There is a moment in here involving Kaneki and this bug that he envisioned in his head that I can only describe as pretty much the bug from hell, and as somebody that really has kind of a phobia of spiders and bugs and things like that, that really got under my skin. Tokyo Ghoul is one of those books that after reading the first volume, I absolutely had to find out where the rest of the series was going to go. So I went on Amazon and I ordered pretty much all the other volumes in this series. It is absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to see where this story goes. There are so many cool characters. The universe that is established here is awesome. Yes, the art at times is a bit questionable and it does feel a bit rushed, but still, that did not detract me from the overall experience. If this is your first time checking out my channel, I rate my books on a pass, borrow, buy, perfect scale, and I'm gonna give this one an enthusiastic buy. Go out, pick up the first volume, read it, and I'm guaranteeing that you'll enjoy it. If this is your first time checking out my channel, I do weekly reviews of hardcovers, trade paperbacks, omnibuses, absolute editions, all that good stuff. Check out some of my other stuff, guys. You will not regret it. Thank you so much for checking this channel out. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. It's going to be in the description below. And if you want to kick a couple of bucks my way and get some exclusive videos, Patreon is found in the description as well. Let me know what you think of Tokyo Ghoul if you've read the first volume down below in the comment section. Love you.